Senator Andrew Lanza.
Thank you all. I know the big question this afternoon is why today for the effective date. And I can tell you, as someone inside, that the reason we're here today is because a year ago, Assemblyman Cusick and Attorney General Schneiderman took out their Farmer's Almanac and saw that today was going to be a bright and sunny day. And I think it's appropriate that it is, because I think this bodes well that we have a brighter, we're heading toward a brighter horizon with respect to turning back the tide on this horrible epidemic. A little background here with respect to the problem. If you're the parent of a teenager or young adult, there is a killer stalking your child. And that killer is hiding in your medicine cabinet, hiding in the medicine cabinet of a friend's house. That killer's at school. That killer is at after-school parties. That killer is in the streets, and even sometimes, as we heard Terry tell us, that killer comes in the form of an irresponsible, overprescribing physician. And the fact of the matter is that around here, in particular, prescription drug abuse is a greater threat to public health and to lives than is even gun violence. And yet, with the exception of really the Staten Island Advance and New York One, there hasn't been extensive coverage of a problem which is taking thousands of lives every single year. The last year for which statistics were gathered, more prescription drugs were prescribed in this state than there are people in this state. It's not just a New York problem. It's a national problem. Millions of Americans find themselves in the throes of prescription drug addiction. Thousands every year are dying. This is a national problem, which is why, as Attorney General Eric Schneiderman and my colleague Assemblyman Cusick hope and pray, this law will become a model throughout the land so that we can begin to get serious about doing something about a problem that is taking lives every single day. Every day. We're here because of the courage of parents like Terry, thank you. Because of the leadership from people like Dr. Reynolds and Rob from Delco. Because, you know, when we started this, there are a million reasons why we were never supposed to get this done. We heard them every single day. Politics, special interests. But there were leaders like Rob and other folks from pharmacies and doctors like Dr. Reynolds who said, we've got to do something, and we're at the front line. We want the tools to save lives. Now, it wasn't only the press that wasn't talking about this. Quite frankly, I didn't hear a lot of elected officials talking about a problem that was taking lives every single day. About the first person I heard talking about this problem was someone right here on Staten Island, Assemblyman Michael Cusick, my friend, who said, we've got to come together and do something about this. And I'm not making this up. The next person I heard was my colleague then in the Senate, Senator Eric Schneiderman. And the three of us came together. And yes, we had other friends in government that worked on the problem. But again, we heard all the reasons why we would never be successful. And we worked hard. I really, truly believe that it was our friendship, Democrats and Republicans coming together, and our determination that brought us to this day. And I think Assemblyman Cusick touched on this point. When Eric Schneiderman was elected Attorney General, he made this priority number one. And I think his becoming Attorney General really gave us the necessary catalyst to bring us to the finish line here. And of course, Governor Cuomo saw what we were doing, was interested in doing something about the problem, joined with us, and together we crafted this law which we truly believe is going to save lives. And it's not every day that you can be part of something like that. I want to thank Assemblyman Cusick. I want to thank Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, good friends to the people of this state. I want to thank Terry and all the parents who have had the courage to come forward and talk to us about the problem and the need for a solution. And of course, Robert Delco and Dr. Reynolds and all those from the medical community who said enough is enough. We can't stand by idly as our friends, our neighbors are dying. Thank you.